Good evening and welcome to Atlanta for Game 5 of this NLCS between the Braves and the Cubs. A series that could end here tonight. If we have the right winner, this will end tonight. So before we get this one on the way, let's get you caught up on this series so far. Cooper Pratt led us off at second base. Bobby Patterson batted second in right field. It was Dela Cruz batting third at third. McQuaid cleaned up in left field. Vlad batted 5 at first. Bracefield DH'd at 6. Namala shortstopped at 7. Ballesteros caught at 8. It was De Leon center field at 9. And Yuri Perez is on the mound. None on, none out. And McQuaid hits a solo home run. McQuaid. God. 3 on, 2 out, but De Leon makes a vital catch. Two on, 2 out, and McQuaid hits a 2 RBI double to make it 3-0. Oh, it's over the top, it'll do. One on, 2 out, and Garland's RBI single makes it 4-0. None on, none out. Montano on the mound, and Brennan Davis hits a solo home run. One on, 2 out, and McQuaid, second of the game, makes it 6-1. McQuaid. 3 on, 2 out. Murillo on the mound, and Reynolds' RBI single cuts the lead back to 4. 3 on, 2 out, tying run at the plate, but a ground out ends the game. Khalil Watson led us off at second. It was Bobby Patterson batting second in right field. Dela Cruz batted third at third. McQuaid cleaned up in left field. Cooper Pratt batted 5 at first. Bracefield DH'd at 6. Namala shortstopped at 7. It was Ballesteros behind the plate at 8. De Leon center field at 9. And Jake Acree is on the mound. 1 on, 2 out, and Reynolds' 2-run home run opens the scoring. Two on, 1 out, John Pinto on the mound, and Brennan Davis hits a 3-run home run. 3 on, 1 out, and a sac fly makes it 6-0. 2 on, 2 out, and Reynolds hits a 3-run home run to make it 9. One on, 1 out, Eldridge on the mound, and Brennan Davis hits a second home run of the game. None on, 1 out, and McQuaid hits a solo home run. None on, 2 out, and Mason Bracefield makes it 11-2. Getting late now, boys. 1 on, 2 out, and Ballesteros pops up to end the game. Khalil Watson led us off at second base. Bobby Patterson batted second in right field. Ellie Dela Cruz batted third at third. McQuaid cleaned up in left field. Bracefield DH'd at 5. Namala shortstopped at 6. Garland was at first base at 7. Then we had Langers catching at 8 and De Leon center field at 9 with Juan Quintana on the mound. 1 on, 2 out, and Garland's RBI single gives us a 1-0 lead. Three on, 1 out, and Bracefield hits a 2 RBI single to make it 3-0. 2 on, 1 out, and Franco's 2 RBI double cuts the lead to 1. One on, 1 out, and Mitchell's RBI single ties it at 3. Three on, 2 out, and Khalil Watson draws a walk to put us ahead. 3 on, 2 out, Santillan on the mound, and he walks in the tying run. Next man up, DJ on the mound, and he walks in the go-ahead run. 3 on, 1 out, and Namala's sac fly scores Patterson to tie the game. 2 on, 2 out, Garland at the plate, but he cannot give us the lead. 1 on, 1 out, Murillo on the mound, and a 2-run home run ends the game.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is Game 5 of the NLCS. We are facing elimination, if not today, then almost certainly at some point. I am just in a state of depression at this. Now, to make matters worse, and to be honest, I mean, we've been terrible. We've been absolutely terrible. We've had a little bit of bad luck. We've shot ourselves in the foot. But what has not helped the situation is this. Vlad Jr., as he's out for another 2 weeks. He may return after the World Series. Excellent, Vlad. Well timed. So, yeah, we're missing... We're missing a big part of our lineup. I mean, look at that. He was second in home runs, second in RBIs. He was, no, not the top 3 in batting averages, but still had a good year. And, yeah, we've been pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. I mean, let's just get this over with. So these are the lineups. We've tried to mix things up a little bit, anything to try and find a formula that works for us. So Dela Cruz is going to lead us off in this one. Then we've got Patterson, McQuaid, Bracefield will be cleaning up. Cooper Pratt plays second. Garland, Judy Garland's at first. And then we've got Namala, Ballesteros, and the out, the automatic out that is Ernesto De Leon this postseason. Gallagher is on the mound for us. I mean, he was doing okay No, he didn't do well in Game 1, did he? He was terrible in Game 1. Hans Cruz is going for them. Yeah, like I say, I'm just in a state of depression, so let's get this over with. Alright, so for possibly the last time this season, let's do this. Dela Cruz will lead us off. And at some point, we need to have the conversation of what happens with this team and this series. This is the thing, is that I do enjoy playing the game, and as Dela Cruz starts with a strikeout, Patterson will come in. This is the first postseason where I've sort of I've stopped enjoying it. You know, like we've been hammered twice, and yeah, Vlad getting injured, and it just feels like we go in, we know we're going to make the postseason. We've got a team good enough to do that, and every season we get here, and every season it's the same thing. The bats just freeze for the most part. Occasionally, the bats do okay. On this occasion, you know, the pitching's not been great either in 2 games, and yeah, I mean, I look at the views and it is dropping away. So I just wonder if you guys are sort of feeling the same. It just feels like a little bit. We know what's going to happen, and as funny as I'm sure it is for you all to watch me go through postseason choke after postseason choke, I'm out of ideas of what we can do to fix this. As we do have loaded bases here, full count on Garland, and Garland walks in a run, so we'll take that. I think this brings Namala up now. It does. Let's see what he can do. First pitch swing. And Namala is going to get caught out to end the inning. So we leave them loaded but do manage 1. And yeah, that will be that. So Gallagher will face Acuna Jr., who's had a pretty good series for them. I think the kicker was walking last game, walking in the 2 runs to get them, was it to get them level and then ahead? I can't remember what it was now, but that it just eats away at you. So, yeah, we'll see. Reynolds and Davis. Brennan Davis, I mean, he never did that for us. And, yeah, it's just disappointing. I mean, it is ultimately, it's, pitcher killer up the middle. That's going to be runners at first and third, is it? Yes, it is. So, this lead may not last very long. It's Franco to the plate. He is batting .387. Full count. And a walk. Taking up a familiar tone. Yeah, so I don't... The thing is that it's probably down to me not being good enough at the game and not fully understanding it. I don't know how to fix this. I mean, law of averages, this is the 10th season, I think. We've made the postseason. Is it 8 of those 10 seasons, or did we just miss it the 1 year, the first year? I mean, law of averages would say, I mean, to only make 1 World Series in 10 attempts, or let's say 9 attempts of making the postseason. I mean, that's just, surely it's just below what you would expect, as Ballesteros grounds it straight back to the pitcher for 1 away. I did try Langers in the last game as catcher, and he was okay, but the difference is there. I mean, Ballesteros has a higher ceiling. Hang on a second, did De Leon just get a hit? De Leon with a 1-out single. Well, maybe this is going to happen. It is De La Cruz now who's 0 for 1 today. As they go. I hate this game. I just hate it. I just hate it. And there we go. So we've got a walk. 2 out, 1 on for Bobby Patterson. He's 1 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. And Bobby Patterson hits it well, but straight to right field to end the top of the second. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts if you want to see it continue. I mean, the other thing is that we're not a mile away from the next one coming out, so that'll come out end of March. So we would probably be looking at only one more season anyway, I would say, because if we do go on a postseason run, which as we've seen is unlikely, but if we do, I don't want to run into the they've had to take someone. Oh no, they haven't had to take someone out of the game. It starts to get a little bit. Oh, I thought Cooper Pratt had that then. So runners at the corners with 2 out. Are we going to see them go in front? It's Mazzaro at the plate. It's back to the pitcher. Surely that is out. It is, and we will be tied at 1 going into the third. Anyway, I don't want to spend the whole game just bitching about how much I'm not enjoying. But it's just the soul destroying season after season after season. As McQuaid strikes out, in comes Bracefield, who walked last time up. A 1-2 pitch. Bracefield hits it well, but caught in right field. So that is 2 down for Cooper Pratt, who is batting .296. Cooper Pratt's actually had a very poor series. As good as he was against the Brewers, he's not shown up at all. I did have Khalil Watson, you saw in the lineup for most of this series. The issue that we had is just too many left-handed hitters with no Vlad. We kind of needed Pratt in there, otherwise we were just a left-handed lineup, and maybe that's what we needed. But the difference defensively between the two of them isn't great, and again, Cooper Pratt is, even if he's not having a great time of things, is still a decent batter. And this series, I don't think Watson, he may have got 1 hit. He got on base a couple of times with walks, but he certainly wasn't, he wasn't making the case to pick him very, very well. So Brennan Davis is on base. Lux comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Full count into center field. Is De Leon going to make a catch? No. And for, I think, the 3rd time in 3 innings, we have 2 out runners at the corners for Carlos, the guy whose name I can't say. A 2-1 pitch, a ground ball. Namala has it over to Pratt. And we will be tied at 1 going into the 4th. All right, Judy Garland, who walked last time up. A 2-2 pitch this time. And he strikes out looking 1 away. In comes Namala, who's 0 for 1. It is a 2-0 pitch. Namala to the shortstop. Second baseman goes to field it, and Namala... not quite sure what happened there. Ballesteros, who is 2 for 24 in the postseason. A 2-2 pitch. And Ballesteros might have himself... Ballesteros and De Leon hitting in the same game. I have seen it all now. De Leon, who's 1 for 1. An 0-2 pitch. And De Leon grounds it to the shortstop. Oh, and everybody is shocked that De Leon's hit the ball. And suddenly we've got an error. Runners at second and third. And De La Cruz at the plate. Come on, Ellie. It's a 2-2 pitch. De La Cruz strikes out. And that's an opportunity, isn't it? So we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Sandy Gaston coming in now to face Varsho. Now Gaston, ERA of 11.5 in the postseason. Now he is going to be, if there is a next season, a big part of our bullpen next season. So we kind of needing to start showing that he's able to do it, as he issues a walk there, 1-out walk to Acuna Jr. Reynolds comes in now. He's 2 for 2 today, and is surely a candidate for Series MVP. And he grounds into a double play there. And we'll go to the 5th tied at 1. In comes Patterson to face new man on the mound, Sean Burke. Patterson is 1 for 2. It is an 0-1 pitch. Come on, Pato. Gets it into right field. That will be caught, and that'll be 1 away. It'll bring up William McQuaid. He's 0 for 2 today. He's had I mean, he's been carrying us at times. Unfortunately, he's not going to carry us on that one as he pops it up in foul territory for 2 down. In comes Bracefield. He's 0 for 1 today. An 0-2 pitch. Come on, Mace. No, he strikes out as well. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. And again, bats just not showing up, are they? They're just not showing up. And I just think is that going to be caught? No, it's over De Leon's head. We know through the season, like the pitching, I feel like pitching's a little bit hit and miss anyway, but we know that our pitching isn't always our greatest strength. We're usually a solid defensive side, but we're not sort of, we don't lead the league or anything. Whereas our offense does, but for whatever reason, when we get to this stage, our offense just freezes. And then suddenly we're relying on pitching staff that has had quite a bit of support through the season to actually be able to go and close out games and whatnot. And it's just, yeah. So John Pinto comes in now. He has an ERA of almost 20 this postseason. He is not the John Pinto we had last season. And we've got loaded bases, 1 out here. A strikeout would be huge. And he gets it for us. So that is 2 down. We've got Carlos C at the plate. He's 1 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is up the middle, and that will score 2. With 2 out, you imagine that the runner at second was going on the crack of the bat. And it is now 3-1 to Atlanta in the bottom of the 5th. The show comes in. He gets it into center field. That's going to score another one. And John Pinto continues. I mean, it's not the guy that we've had all season, is it? I think that's the most infuriating thing that I'm finding, is that it's guys that have been so reliable through the regular season. They choke, and they choke for the most part every postseason. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. Are they going to call it? It's a 53-minute delay, so Cooper Pratt will lead us off here. It's a 2-1 pitch, and Cooper Pratt into right field where he will be caught. You just feel like, in the postseason, when we fall behind like this, there's just no way back for us because we just look useless. And like I say, if there's something that I'm doing that is obvious to somebody else, please do let me know, because I can't figure it out. I'm just out of ideas as Namala strikes out. Hader has been quite good through the series. Reynolds will now face Pinto. He strikes out, so there's 1 back for Pinto. Mazzaro, it's a 3-1. To give you an idea of how bad Pinto has been, his ERA's gone down a little bit. Oh, and that's it now for him. So Montano will come in. He's going to face Franco with a man at first and 1 away. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that could be a double play. We get the man at second. There is no play at first. And that is 2 down. It is now Mitchell to the plate, who is 0 for 2 today. It's an 0-2 pitch. Can we get out of this inning? Yes, we can. And we'll go to the 7th, but we need 3 runs to tie it up. It is Ballesteros who's 1 for 2. It's a full count. Ballesteros! Has he done enough? Yes, he has! Moises Ballesteros. His first home run, I think it's his 3rd hit of the postseason. And the gap is now a 2-run lead. It is 4-2 in the top of the 7th. De Leon now. What can he do? He's 1 for 2 tonight. It's a 2-2 pitch. That's the De Leon that we've come to know and love this postseason. De La Cruz now will face Palencia, who once was a Cub. 0 for 2 is De La Cruz. We need him to stand up here for us, and he gets hit. So, tying run at the plate, which is Patterson right now. He is 1 for 3. It's an 0-2. Patterson strikes out. That will bring up William McQuaid. He is 0 for 3 tonight. It's a first pitch swing. McQuaid, it's going to skip into the fence of right field. I don't know if it's going to score De La Cruz. He is quick. He is turning. He is going. And McQuaid delivers an RBI double. So it is now 4-3. Runner at second. And Bracefield at the plate, who's 0 for 2. An 0-2 pitch. And Bracefield just watches it. So we stretch. We are 1 run down in this must-win Game 5. Alright, welcome back. Montano continues on the mound. Brennan Davis at the plate. A 1-1 pitch. And that is popped up into left field. McQuaid comes in, makes the catch. 1 away. In now will come Gavin Lux. He is 1 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. And that is 5 to 3. 419 feet. I think it's his first of the postseason. Of course it is. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we just keep coming up against teams that are really good. You know, maybe that's the issue. It's not necessarily that we stuff it up. It's just that other teams are better. But anyway, we had our chance, didn't we? When we were 3 games up. Oh, strikeout out at second. Have some of that. We'll go to the 8th, and now we need 2 runs in 2 innings to tie it up. It is Nate Pearson onto the mound. Of course, now is he still at Toronto in real life? Because he was supposed to be like the rookie sensation a few seasons ago, wasn't he? And that's a strikeout. It looked very... Oh no, number 7, so no, it was fine. Judy Garland comes in. He's 0 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Garland strikes out. And we may not see the top of our order again here. Namala, 0 for 3. Another 1-2 pitch. And Namala gets one into the right centre field. That should be a double. Should be a double. He gets there. Okay. Alright. Can Ballesteros do it again? We'd love a second home run from you, mate. Is that being greedy? It's a 1-2 pitch. And Ballesteros watches strike 3. Nothing. That's not true. But very few things annoy me more than watching strike 3. It absolutely does my head in. Alright, McKinley Moore. We've got Mackie Moore. What can he do? It's Acuna Jr. leading them off. It's a 3-1 pitch. It goes without saying we cannot afford any more runs to be chasing, and we've given them a lead-off walk. It was close. It was close. Alright, Reynolds. He is 2 for 4. It's a full count. And we've walked another one. Walking in runs. That, I don't think anything annoys me more than that. They get the run at third. Can we a double? No, we just get the man at second. Well, it's something, I suppose. So runners at the corners, 1 out for Franco, and it's Santillan onto the mound for us. First pitch swing. And Santillan gives up a hit, which makes it 6-3. Runners will be at the corners. No, runners at first and second. And, yeah, I mean, I'd love to say I'm disappointed that the season's ending. I'm really not. I mean, that's another reason why maybe the series needs to end here. There may not be another out-of-the-park baseball if I don't get a break from it, because this team has just broken me. I think I know how Cubs fans feel now. Daniel Espino, formerly of the Cubs, of course. Will he remember what we did for him, which wasn't much, to be fair, and give us a way back into this one? We need 3 runs in the 9th to tie it up. De Leon will start us off with a hit into centre field, or left centre field, and it will be a double. Tying run on deck. And we are going to see the top of the order again as well. Dela Cruz now, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Dela Cruz strikes out again. What a muppet. 3rd strikeout in a big game like this. Patterson, a 2-1 pitch, sorry. Patterson sends it deep. Patterson makes it a 1-run game in the 9th. It's his first of the postseason. It's 401 feet. It is 6-5. And McQuaid is now the tying run at the plate with 1 away. He is 1 for 4 today. It's an 0-2 pitch. And he watches it. Swing the friggin' bat, you friggin' morons. Bracefield. I mean, all right, come on, Brace. Come on, Mace. It's a full count. 2 out. We need a run. And that's that. We're out. Unbelievable. So, done in 5 games. It looks as though the Mariners might be the other team to go through. But obviously, Oakland will keep fighting for that one. Acuna Jr. gets MVP of the series, which is maybe fair enough to be, it was, he did do well. I think Davis and Reynolds can consider themselves unlucky, but maybe they just did it in 1 or 2 games rather than all the way through. We'll never know what difference Vlad would have made in that one. You would say, when you're losing 11-3 and 11-2, probably not that much. The other games were close-ish. We lost the last 2 by, 3 runs over 2 games. But, I mean, even that last one, 6-5 kind of flatters us, doesn't it? It wasn't that close, really. But there we go. Now, if I'm looking for inspiration as to why we should come back and do another season, Acree, let's go and have a look at some star ratings here. Acree and Quintana are potentially good. Perez is potentially good. We've got this guy that can come in and be a starting pitcher for us next year, potentially decent. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I mean, we've got a good lineup, don't we? I just don't know how to make it better. The other guy that we've got, Tommy Mercer, has been coming through. Now he didn't do brilliantly this year, but he could be one that comes up, for next season. I don't know. Jake Neal's a highly rated catcher, but he's more of a bat than anything else. He's been in our system for a little while now. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We've got Peralta as well, who could easily come in, play left field next season. Again, didn't set AA alight, but if I'm desperate for some inspiration. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. I just feel like it's disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, and I feel like a broken man right now. But anyway, we will be back on Friday because if nothing else, we have to do the end of season award. So if you haven't voted yet for MVP, go and do that. And yeah, we'll wrap up at least the season, if not the series. I need a break. I need to go away. I need to calm down, and I'll probably feel better about things in the morning. But right now, I am just as I said many times, I'm a broken man. Take care.